Okay, and then I need to share this. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Share link. Okay. Fuck me. Oh dear. Hello. Can you hear me? I'm like texting everyone. I don't know why. Okay, it's working. Okay. Whew. Okay, sorry everyone. Give me 1 second to update this inside Kajabi now. And then we should be good to go. So I'm gonna delete this. Click this link. Save. Okay. So then if anyone, refreshes their Kajabi, that link should work. Hello, you guys. Okay. I haven't done that method before. I guess I had it set up for my mic, which I was like, decided not to use last minute because I have a weird setup. But anyway, we're good. Okay. Okay. Hopefully everyone will be able to find it. Yeah. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the Manifestation Masterplan. I am so excited for this workshop. Okay. This is going to be you're going to leave here feeling just so clear, so good, so on fire. We're going to get you all just feeling like you're unstoppable. So we're going to be creating a crystal clear plan for the next 6 months, blending energetics with logic so you can just feel like totally on board. Hi, Amy. Good. With what you're creating and see the fastest results possible. So most of you guys are in here from the collective. So I created this for you guys for the collective to create just a really strong, powerful start together for the next 6 months, because this is the last 6 months of the collective. And then I decided to open it up to everyone who might need it. So if you wish to step into, hello, Colette, if you wish to step into just more support after today's live stream and join my last round of the collective for the 6 months, I have a code for 222 off. So I'll post the link for you guys and I'll post details for you guys. But basically, when you're inside the collective, you get pretty much everything. So full access to all my membership content, my dream body programs, my manifestation success codes. But the real magic really is the group. You get direct daily access to me every single day. I'm right there with you, coaching you through every single block, challenge, breakthrough with daily voice notes. And I give you guys all the most up-to-date manifestation knowledge as I'm learning it and applying it. So there's no plateaus, there's no falling off your game. You're just in it every single day and really creating that powerful momentum towards your biggest, boldest, vibrant dream life. So that sounds like something you might want to play in after we finish today's, obviously you're going to have everything you need to create an incredible next 6 months. But if you want extra support, that's really what the collective is all about. And you're basically getting like almost personalized coaching from me. Otherwise, I encourage you to stay inside the membership and utilize all the tools available. And I'll go over today some of the extras that are in there that you can play with. So if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat and I will do a little Q&A at the end. And let's get into it. So first things first, I want you to before I even do that, just so you know, inside Kajabi, there is a meditation that I recorded, and that is going to make sense after we kind of go through everything today. There's also a little journal PDF that goes through everything that we're about to go through today. You can't really see much, but we're starting off with getting clear on our vision. And it will go through everything that we talk about and give space for writing. And there's a calendar in there as well that you can set up. So that's another really cool tool. And I also have a tapping script in there in case you need it. So you've got lots of different ways to kind of apply all this information. So I want you to, we're just going to start with like a little meditation here. We're going to get very clear on our vision and what we are creating in the next 6 months. So I want you to just kind of stand up tall, pull your shoulders back, and close your eyes. Taking a nice deep breath in, dropping into your body, coming into this moment, this hour just for you. This is the most productive thing you can do for the next 6 months. Taking another deep breath in and letting it all go. And I want you to transport yourself into the future 6 months from now. It is April 1st, 2025. And you just had the most incredible 6 months of your life and transformed your reality into one you just have to pinch yourself to believe. You can hardly even comprehend all the magic and miracles that have come into your reality in such a short time. You did it. You manifested things better than you even dreamed possible. Things came together with so much ease. It felt like the universe was propelling you forward and working 24/7 behind the scenes to allow it all to happen. You look around and you are just in awe of this life that you have created in such a short time. So, as you look around at this reality that feels so good, what is it that you have? What do you see around you? What have you created? What have you manifested into this reality? Look around and see. What are you doing? What are you wearing? And most importantly, what are you feeling in your body in this new reality? This feeling, this expanded, grateful, open heart, excited, energized feeling is the frequency that manifests your desires. And the more time you spend on this energetic frequency, the faster your desires are going to be flowing into fruition. So I want you to know that this vision that you have in front of you in your mind is absolutely meant for you. It is calling you forward. It is your destiny. It is something that wants you even more than you want it. And I want you to recognize that it is for the highest good of the universe that you do accomplish this. Take a moment here to connect with all the people, places, things that will benefit from you receiving this manifestation. Even if it's simply being connected with your abundance and high vibrational energy as a result, you are raising the vibration of the planet through the achievement of your desires. Simple as that. And for that reason, it's essential and important that you allow this to unfold, that you release the blocks standing in your way and fully step into what's meant for you. So, as you connect with this reality, with this dream, with this vision, I want you to decide once and for all that you are fully committed to this vision, no matter what. Decide that it is meant for you. Decide that you will experience this in the 3D reality. Decide that this is who you are. And then you can open your eyes, and I want you to grab your journal or your piece of paper or whatever, or type it out, everything you saw in this vision. I'm just going to give you a few minutes, and then we'll get into the juice. But I just want you to have a clear vision. You can type it out inside the chat if you want to share it with everyone. My vision is like the book, the app, the membership growth, the just like, Gabby Bernstein level vibes. That's what I'm creating. Hello to everyone that has joined while we were in the middle of that meditation. Say hi. So jot down that vision. I would love to hear if you want to share it. I should write down mine too. I'll do it with you guys. Does everybody have like a clear vision? Let me know if nothing really came through. Okay. If you're watching the replay, you can pause this if you need more time. So now I want you to know that reality is 99.9% a mental and emotional game. Your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs are creating 99% of your reality. So the relationship between, cause and effect. There's a cause, a trigger, which then creates a corresponding effect or outcome. And here's the thing. Most people, probably the majority of people, probably almost everyone, would believe that action is a cause that creates an effect. But that's actually wrong. And bear with me here. We're about to blow everything out of the water here. Before action, there is a thought, an impulse, a subconscious, it might be unconscious, but we cannot act without the mind igniting the cycle, right? So the mind is the cause, the action is the effect. The mind is the cause, the reality is the effect. You cannot change an effect with an effect. And here's the really annoying part is that what we kind of do as humans, we let the effect, aka the reality, influence the cause, our minds, our inner state, which keeps us in this cycle of stuckness and just nothing ever changes because we are reacting to the reality. We're letting it influence our mind, which is recreating the reality, and we never get out of it, right? Until today. So it's kind of like trying to fix your broken remote by getting up and turning the volume up physically on the TV. Your remote is still broken. You're still going to have to get up and down to change the volume and turn it on and turn it off. And you can't ever change the channel. And you're taking all of this action, maybe temporarily seeing a result, but the remote is still broken. And you cannot experience the TV the way that you want it to. And you're making it very difficult on yourself to not even have the freedom to, watch what you want. You're just kind of hoping for the best, whatever's on there. So this is what we do all day long in our lives. We don't go to the source. We keep trying to change the outcome by changing actions, but the action is just another effect. We're trying to change an effect with an effect, which is why we're getting nowhere. And when we change, however, the cause, your mind, your being, your inner state, everything else will change. Your remote is fixed. The remote is your mind, and you've got all the power in the world to sit back, relax, and watch what you want on TV and in your life, right? So we've got to start with the cause, and the rest is going to unfold naturally, but we're literally gonna cover it all today. So if you believe that what you want isn't available to you or who you truly are, if you believe, you can't lose weight, if you believe you can't make more money, if you believe you're stuck, if you believe you're not good enough, if you believe all men are awful, if you believe money is hard to come by, it doesn't matter what actions you take. Like, you could believe all men are awful and go on a million dates and you will continually be proven right. You cannot out action your mind, basically. It's kind of like when they say, like, you can't, I hate this quote, but they say, like, you can't out train a bad diet. I would say you can't out train or out eat or out anything a bad mindset or an unconscious beliefs that are not serving you. It's literally impossible. You're trying to change the effect with another effect. So it doesn't matter what actions you take from that energy, you're going to continue ending up in the same old reality, which is probably why you're watching this. So let's get your remote fixed and experiencing the life, body, business, and relationship that you want. Okay. You are the eye of the storm. When you have a calm inner state, the storm passes. When you remain plugged into your desired state, everything starts transforming around you. So my goal today is to give you the blueprint to keep you plugged in to what you want on all levels, so manifestation becomes easy. And I also want you to feel when you leave here today that you're not missing anything. You've got literally everything you need. There's nothing more that you need to seek or find or uncover. Like, I think that's another thing I talked about in the collective yesterday, which is like, we get in our heads, and the more we know, the more we think we don't know, and the more we make it mean we're missing something, and the more we stop ourselves from creating our reality. After today, you're going to truly have everything that you need to start creating what you want. So, how do you maintain the frequency of your desired reality regardless of what's going on around you? This truly is like the work in manifestation, right? Your ability to choose how you desire to feel regardless of external circumstances. So how do you do that when you feel crappy in your body, you just had a terrible date, or you're barely scraping by? How do you do that when your kid is screaming and you just like need to get ready for work? It's a real example from this morning. So first, you need to remember that reality is an effect, like we talked about. You need to remember that you are the creator, taking your power back from that moment. And you need to remember that you have a lot more power than you think you do. You need to remember that you get to have whatever the heck you want. And you need to remember that you have to go first. You have to shift your inner state first to see the changes in your external reality. You have to detach and rise above the current circumstances in order to create new ones. So you need to cultivate the ability to not let, reality influence you so much. And I have some really good examples here for you. So I kind of want to play this out, for your logical mind to see that the more you focus on the effect, aka reality, and let it affect you, the more you keep creating this reality. So I have a lot of good body examples. So you look in the mirror, you see that your body isn't where you want it to be. Effect, which then creates a cascade of negative self-talk affecting our inner state, feeling down, doubting ourselves, perhaps ashamed, disappointed. And now that's the cause. Now we've influenced the cause. Now what are we, motivated to do in that state, in a state of doubt, shame, disappointment, frustration? It's not working. I don't know about you, but I'm not motivated to go out and live my dream life and dress up in something cute and go have fun and like really actually step into the person I desire to be. Like, I'm motivated to watch Netflix on the couch, eat a bag of chips, and continue to feel sorry for myself, which, as you can see, is going to continue that cause effect cycle. So that is how reality can trap us. This is how we continue to create the same shit over and over again, because we're letting the effect influence the cause, which then creates more of the effect. And this is like a never ending cycle. So let's break this today. So how do we break it? We detach from the effect. We focus on the cause. We create a plan to keep you in the flow and creating like positive feedback, where we create a new effect, celebrate that effect, double down on the cause, and create a quantum leap into a new reality. So I want to drive this home one more time with another example for all of my moms of toddlers. This honestly just is like such a powerful example. So let's say every time your toddler freaked out and got irrationally upset, you freaked out and got irrationally upset. You can see how that would cause them to freak out more and get irrationally upset, probably also feel very scared and very unsafe. It is up to us as parents to remain calm, for the child to regulate to us. We're teaching them how to regulate, right? It's the exact same thing with the universe. Whatever's going on out there is like an irrational toddler formed from old unconscious beliefs and fears. It might not make any sense. It might be really freaking annoying. It might be like, why the fuck is this happening? Why are they freaking out right now? Or why is, this happening in my business, in my relationships, in my bank account, in my body? Like, yeah, you might be annoyed, right? When you can see it for what it is and remain in your chosen energy, that is when everything shifts. When you remain calm, the toddler calms down. When you can remain in your light energy, in the chosen frequency of your desires, the universe, the reality rises up to meet you. But all too often, what we do is we let the toddler or reality dictate how we feel. For example, lately Jaden is a huge fan of doing absolutely everything himself, and he tells me to like, go away, mom, like multiple times a day. Imagine if I like took that personally, got really upset, started crying, felt hurt, like, oh my God, my son hates me, made a huge thing about it. This would completely escalate the situation, make it into this huge thing, which he would probably do more because, as we know, toddlers love getting a reaction out of us. And it's the same with our reality. We look at our bodies, we make it mean all these things, we internalize it, we hate on ourselves, we judge ourselves, we go into shame. We look at our bank accounts. We think we can't do this. We can't do that. We make it mean things about our success or our future. We look at our relationship status and we feel like lonely or sad or whatever. We all day long, we're letting the toddler run the show. And let me tell you, like, that is how you can end up living in hell if you're letting them run the show and run your emotions and run your life. And it's the same with the universe. It's not that it likes to provoke you. It's that it is responding to you. So when you give your body, your bank account, your reality a huge emotional response, usually we do that around frustration, fear, disappointment, whatever it is, the universe says, here's more. And that is an unfortunate reality of manifestation, right? And this works both ways, by the way, just like a toddler. You can praise them and celebrate them and be in awe of them standing on one leg, and they do it again and again and again and again. Or you can react to their bad behavior with a strong emotional response, and they're going to do it again and again and again. You get my drift. So, number one thing we need to be able to do is connect with the frequency of your desires, aka a calm, open, knowing state, no matter what chaos is running around you. And that is when things really begin to change. That is truly the secret sauce, when you can remain in conviction around your desires. Is everyone with me so far? Let me know how we're doing here. So when you can remain in conviction around, a state of being, aka living in that state, you are manifesting quickly. And then we are going to double your conviction by taking clear action steps each and every day that activates the placebo effect, builds success, and builds momentum fast. So how we do that is through your beliefs. Your beliefs line up with someone who's already living that desired reality. Your thoughts line up with someone who's already living that desired reality. Your attention lines up with it. If you wouldn't give your attention to, I knew you'd like that one, Amy, to where you want to be. Like, if you wouldn't give this your attention if you were in the new reality, don't give it your attention now. Like with body, I used to constantly, if I would wake up bloated, I would give it so much attention. Oh my God, I'm not where I want to be. I'm only gaining weight. This isn't working. I hate my body, blah, 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 blah. Now, if I wake up bloated, I literally wouldn't even tell you or notice if I woke up bloated because I don't even give it any attention because it does not matter. It's irrelevant. It's just like there's no focus on that anymore, right? We need to create that emotional conviction that, of course, this is, meant for me when I am being that person, right? And then are your actions congruent with like who you believe yourself to be, like your identity? So we're going to kind of get clear on all of that first. So we're going to create our master plan starting with our cause, and then we're going to go into the effect. We're going to clear all of our blocks around it. And I'm going to give you basically how we can step into this every single day and write it all out on a calendar and all the things. So grab your journal again. And the reality that you wrote about in that vision, I want you to write out what you think, feel, and believe. That's page 2, when you are living it out. So what are the most common thoughts you'd be thinking? What are the main emotions you'd be feeling day to day? What beliefs do you have as someone this is normal for? And then even just the practice of recognizing this and saying, how often am I thinking, feeling, and believing these things? That's going to really show you why your current reality is the way that it is. And I also want to share with you guys today some really good ChatGPT prompts. ChatGPT is my new favorite manifestation bestie. It's so good. So in ChatGPT, write out your desired reality, your vision, and ask it what the day-to-day thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and habits this person has if you need help with that question. because ChatGPT is amazing. Robots are going to take over the world. Here, I'll give you a few minutes to just get a little clear on this. We'll probably, you'll probably do this more later. But yeah, thoughts, emotions, beliefs, living that vision out. For me, it's really clear, living in that desired reality, I'd be so satisfied. I'd be so grateful. I'd be so, just like in awe. And noticing now where I can tend to operate from, I'm obviously shifting this, but is a state of, dissatisfaction, not good enough, whatever it is. It's like that is not going to take me where I want to be. So it's up to us to begin to cultivate the frequency of satisfaction in any small way that we can of feeling that gratitude, whatever it is. So the second ChatGPT prompt that is really powerful is once you ask it, this is my vision. What day-to-day thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and habits does this person have? Ask it to make you a daily routine to follow to embody this in, 10 minutes or less a day, whatever time frame you have available, 5 minutes or less. Like make it very achievable. Everything we do today, I want you guys to make it very achievable that you can stick to for the next 6 months. So that can be another little bonus ChatGPT prompt, because part 1 of your manifestation master plan is going to be becoming this person, like a total delusional, stepping into a character, going all in on this is who I am now. And I'm going to respond to reality in this way. I'm going to think in this way. I'm going to adopt the beliefs. And that really is like, there's no secret way to do that. Like obviously tapping is very helpful and we're going to do some tapping today. But it's practice. It's practice. It's noticing, just like it's practice with parenting and like a toddler freaking out. Like the first few times, Jaden started having tantrums. Oh my God. Like it really, really affected me. Like it was hard. And now I'm just like, whatever. Like, it's practice. It's practicing that emotional regulation and stepping into who you desire to be. As a mom, it's just like this calm, grounded, firm boundaries. And it's the same with responding to your reality and your manifestations, staying calm, grounded, clear on who you are. So if your desire is to like step into a new level of wealth and you look at your bank account and you're kind of freaking out a little bit, would the wealthy version of you be freaking out? No, they would be, they believe money is always flowing in. They believe that money is always available to me. They believe that I'm successful, that I am capable, that like there's nothing to fear here. So I could relate it to, how I feel about my body. Like if I do, gain a few pounds or whatever, it's not a big thing. Like I respond to it as the dream body version of me because that is who I am, right? And I respond to it as it's not a big deal. It can shift literally within days. Like literally, it's just like the body fluctuates. It's like the less attention we give to, the negative reality, the better. So I want you to practice putting like this filter on your reality of this version of you that you are cultivating right now and getting clear on the identity, the beliefs, the thoughts, the feelings. And we're going to tap into it every single day. So we have and the minute like that becomes who you are is the minute everything changes extremely fast. And the more you practice it, the faster you're going to see everything change. You are the creator. You go first. Everything else is going to respond to you. So we have 2 parts of our manifestation master plan. The frequency we exist from, which is your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. And then the actions we take to build on that frequency and feed into it. Let me know if I'm going too fast. How are we doing? I do get a little too excited and I just like don't leave room for you guys to think. If you don't have ChatGPT, or you're not signed up and you want me to do it for you right now, first one to comment and say their vision and their vision. I can plunk it into mine if you want. So I'll give you guys a little example of My vision is 1,000 members in the membership. And the ChatGPT said, here's the identity, thoughts, beliefs in someone who has 1,000 members. Leader identity, leader and a guide. They see themselves as a trusted authority, guiding hundreds towards transformation. They are a confident visionary. They believe in their mission, fully trust their ability to scale their impact. They operate with a mindset of growth and expansion, constantly seeking new ways to elevate. They have thoughts. I have the capacity to serve thousands. Abundance is always flowing. My value brings massive results. Scaling is easy when I stay aligned with my purpose. Like, I just love that. That's so good. Beliefs, limitless potential. There's no cap on what they can earn or how many lives they can impact. They deeply trust that the more value they provide, the more successful flow. They know their energy attracts the right people, opportunities, and outcomes effortlessly. And then they also have done like some habits here. And I said, turn it into a daily mindset routine under 10 minutes. And they went visualization, affirmations, gratitude, focused action, and an energy reset. So ChatGPT is my favorite tool for manifesting these days. It's very helpful. Anyone want to comment? No? Okay. If it comes up, I'll plunk it in for you. So the frequency is going to be always the most important, but the action is solidifying everything. But when you are not in the right frequency, so when you're going to be called towards unaligned actions, right? So when you are in this frequency of, failure, disappointment, frustration, it's far away. You're going to be drawn towards actions that reinforce that, not showing up fully, avoidance. That's why it's essential that we master the frequency and follow the action plan as well as any intuitive hits that come through. So we want to basically live out the desired reality in every way possible now, and it's all going to transform around you literally so much faster than you could. It will make your head spin when you really commit to this. So you should have written down the thoughts you think, the main emotions you experience, and the beliefs you have. And now we are going to break it down into a step-by-step action plan. And then we're going to clear our limiting beliefs along the way and ensure you have like an exact formula to follow when you leave here today. So I want you to take what you wrote in that vision and choose a big domino goal. So domino goal is like if this thing happens, you can see how it kind of trigger a cascade effect towards everything else. Because if you have many goals, I just want you to do this process on one for today. You can always go back and do it again. And I want you to take that goal and we are going to make it process specific versus outcome specific, because this is going to put the power back into your hands and have you feeling in control of your manifestations. So what I mean by this, okay, I'm going to do Amy's vision. Surrounded by friends that are like-minded yet diverse and introduce me to new ideas. Okay. Let me put this into, okay. How do I... What are the thoughts, beliefs, and habits to make this vision a reality? Okay, so here is a little quickie one. The more detail you give it, living our healthiest lives, dancing and thriving. I can't write that many things. So I'll just quickly give you the lowdown of it. Thoughts. I easily attract like-minded, diverse friends who elevate my life. I'm financially secure. Money flows to me with ease. I love my home. I thrive in its peace and abundance. Beliefs, abundance is natural. Money is plentiful and always accessible. Connection enriches life. So trusting that the right people are drawn to your energy. Habits, regularly engage in activities that nurture friendships. Create a peaceful, animal-friendly environment at home. Amy definitely has that. Set up money management systems to ease financial stress and ensure abundance. So that is a little bit more general, but yeah, the more you get specific, the more it will create something very specific. And I didn't have the healthiest lives in there, but you guys get the gist of it. So in terms of process specific versus outcome specific and having this put the power back in your hands, what I mean by that is, okay, I have a goal to be a New York Times bestselling author. Since I cannot specifically control that outcome, what actions can I control in the process? Write a book, get it published or self-publish, create a writing schedule, write the book outline, write the book, create a finished manuscript, get it published. I will, of course, write the entire book with my intention and frequency in mind, and definitely do have everything in my power to create that outcome. But in order to feel fully in success mode, we've got to take our focus off the results and back into our process. This is something that was really powerful for me with Dream Body, because I was, constantly fixated on how my body looked, and then continuously, same thing, continuously letting reality affect my mind, which created my results. And it was like this negative feedback loop. When I took my focus off the specific outcome and into the process of intuitive eating, the process of learning how to regulate my emotions, the process of really honoring my hunger and fullness, the process of loving my body and doing mirror work, the process of moving my body and finding ways to move it that felt really good to me, that is when my body changed. Not when I was trying to change it externally, effect with an effect, but when I focused on the internal state and what I could control. Got it? So the outcome comes when we live from the frequency, aka thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and follow our aligned actions. So another fun ChatGPT prompt is, I have a goal to X. Can you make me an exhaustive list? Here, I'll post this for you. Of all the different actions I can take to make this a reality within the next 6 months, broken down into monthly, weekly, and daily actions. And also ChatGPT is free, you guys. So if you want to do this after, it's really helpful. Just to maybe give you ideas that you don't know. You obviously don't need to use it, but it's helpful to give you a bunch of ideas. So now we're getting clear on the actions that we are committing to. So for me, for Dream Body, it was visualization and really getting into the energy every single day. It was mirror work. It was intuitive eating. It was learning how to calm my, emotions. It was learning how to meditate. It was learning how to move through my anxiety. Like, those were the things that I needed to commit to in order to see my dream body unfold, instead of trying to focus on the diet, the exercise, blah, blah, blah. It was very much the process that I could get behind. So when we can feel in control, in flow, in power around the process, we can create incredible things, like incredible things. And I want it to feel like, when you kind of start to create this list, of course, when I commit to X, Y, and Z, I can see how this would unfold, or at least bring me extremely close to what I want. We want to put your human brain in this, because the human brain is all about action, right? And I am getting you guys to get very clear on the actions for your human brain, not because those actions are going to create the results. They might have nothing to do with it. We're going to get into that, but because it puts your brain at ease and it puts your belief. It's like taking a placebo pill. Your placebo pill is your action. If you take a placebo pill every day thinking it's going to heal you, it will heal you. If you take these actions every day thinking this is going to lead to the result, it's going to lead to the result. We want to get your mind on board and your body on board, your brain on board. Everything is on board. Subconscious is on board, and that's when it unfolds. So a reminder that your frequency comes first. So you could, ask ChatGPT for a list of all the actions. You could take all of those actions, every single one of them. But if with every action step you think, this isn't going to work, this is stupid, this isn't meant for me, you are always going to be proven right. Okay. So your part 2 of this manifestation plan is to pick an outcome and turn it into a list of actionable steps that you are willing to commit to doing to build your confidence, anchor in a new identity, and kind of like put yourself in the it's happening energy. And if you're struggling with this, just let me know and I can help you. And I can plop it into ChatGPT for you. So the main goal of these actions is not actually to, make the manifestation happen, because it's really about allowing it, but it's more to keep your ego and human brain quiet and feeling good with it all while everything unfolds. So as humans, we are raised to believe that, hard work and action leads to results, that is not the ultimate truth. But if any part of you is still on board with that, we want to give it some action to keep it happy and be like, yes, this is working, So I want every part of you being lined up with yes, this is happening, because you could meditate all day long if you are a manifestation master and see things shift. But if you are not Jesus, your human brain is really going to be getting in the way. It's going to be like, we need to take action. We need to do something. This isn't going to work. This is stupid, and you're not going to see results from that way. So we're just trying to keep all parts of us happy and on board and laser focused towards the end result and get us into the game. This bold aligned action is going to continually put you into a feeling of it's inevitable. So another example, instead of okay, I have $200,000 in my savings, we're going to take our focus off of that. We're going to focus on I have a high yield savings account dedicated to this goal of monthly deposits. I have weekly money dates. I've learned about and started investing. I do monthly bookkeeping and stay up to date on all my tax stuff. I've hired someone I trust to help me manage my money. And then here's what might occur as a result of committing to your manifestation master plan is you feel confident and empowered and in control around money. You're shifting your identity, you're shifting beliefs. You know you're on your way. You feel successful because you're doing all these things and you're like, fuck yeah, like look at me go. Your goals are just a matter of time. And then this is when crazy things happen, like you win the lottery or some investment just like goes crazy because you're in the energy. So it's pretty unlikely that you're going to have $200,000 in savings while sitting in stress and fear around money and uncertainty. And like you're trying to manifest money to take care of all your problems. Like that's not going to work. You are not amassed $200,000 in savings in that state. And it's not going to fall from the sky, unfortunately. So another example, instead of like, okay, I've lost 50 pounds, outcome focused, we want to focus on the cause. I found a movement routine that I love and look forward to every single day. I feel completely free around food and I'm an intuitive eater. I have a closet full of clothes that I love. I'm completely tuned into my body's needs and I trust it indefinitely. I do daily visualizations and anchor in the feelings of my dream body. So, what happens when we get too fixated on the outcome is we give all our power away to the outcome. Coming back to our toddler example, it's like wanting them to behave in this specific, perfect way. And when they're not doing it, we give all our power away to them instead of what we can control. We can always control how we respond. We can always control how we refocus. We can always control what comes next. We cannot always control the external reality and what happens in it. We can control what happens next, our response to it. I want your goal to be focused in on the cause, on what you can internally shift, okay? So that you're not feeling at the mercy of everything that's going on out there. If we feel like we're waiting for things to change instead of taking real action to allow things to change, we're just going to be waiting forever. And I know that it can be really easy to get stuck in that cycle of waiting for things to change, but you are the change. And I want you to pull your power back from those external goals and bring it within because that's what's going to create them all anyway. So all the power is within you, but you've really got to be intentional around keeping it that way. So I want you to get immersed in the process. And what this does is it creates purpose, passion, and power in your days. It creates a strong placebo effect of when I consistently do X, I will end up here. It builds momentum and success because you are essentially building up your confidence, self-efficacy, success mindset. Every time you do what you said you would do, you're building trust with yourself and you are creating instead of waiting. This is like so powerful and so important. So instead of looking outside of you and thinking nothing's happened yet, you're looking within and you're saying, I did that. Look at me. It's happening. It's going. Things are being planted. Seeds are being planted. Things are unfolding. And this is where the magic lies. And again, I want you to know that the process you commit to at the end of the workshop might not be how it all unfolds. Like I could do, all the marketing tactics in the world to grow the membership. And then at the end of the day, when I'm in the energy, a reel goes viral and I get 1,000 people overnight. Who knows, the entire purpose of this master plan that you are creating is to put you into this solid foundational energy of this is working. This is happening. I'm on my way instead of like, that's far away. That's in the future. Like we are creating what we want in the next 6 months. Okay. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You are walking away with a specific plan and it is happening in the next 6 months. Like it is truly a done deal. And I have another example. So let's say like you're playing on a soccer team. You aren't feeling that confident in yourself, but you're manifesting the team to win, but you're a bit hesitant to like get out there and play. You're a bit of a bench warmer. Could they win without you? Could you manifest that? Sure, that can happen. But would you feel more powerful and in the process if you instead started focusing on practicing every single day, being in the game, connecting with people, building your confidence, helping the team, and fully immersing yourself in the vision every day? Yes, this alone is going to increase your chances of winning 1,000%, even if you don't even touch the ball during the winning game. So I want you to commit to this master plan to get you out of waiting and into playing. This is the point of this is playing. It's not to force it into being. It's not to make it happen. It's not like I have to do this and it's now another rule. No. This is your placebo pill. This is to put you in the game. This is to get you out living your life. Like we don't want to sit. We think, oh, it'd be so nice if I could just think about something that could fall from the sky. We are not here as humans to sit inside our house all day and wait for things to come to us. We are here to live. We're here to play. We're here to put our hands in the clay and be the creator of our lives. And to do that, we have to go out and Oh, I thought there was a random strange cat outside. It's just my cats. We have to go out and like put ourselves in the game, right? So I'll give you another example from my own life of like manifesting Trevor. So could I have manifested him without ever going on a single dating app? It turns out that I could have, but I was playing. I immersed myself in going on dates. I was meeting new people. I was having fun. I was sharpening my social skills. I was expanding my social circle. I was building my confidence. I was stepping into my most elevated self. And then when I met Trev, I was so confident in myself and my worth that it unfolded so easily. And I know for a fact it would not have had the same outcome if I had still been that version of me who was so scared to go on dates, who doubted and questioned herself at every single term, who didn't know who the heck she was, who like felt like she was waiting for people to like her, or who could she, how could she change herself for someone to like her? Like it would have been so different, especially because of how it unfolded and how Trevor had, some doubts and fears come up around his own insecurities, which I was able to just like hold strong through, which led us to, our love story. And it was essential that I had immersed myself in that process because I became the person that I was meant to be for my partner. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm trying to get across here is we are not trying to control or figure out the how with this manifestation master plan. We aren't trying to make it happen. You don't have to do anything. But I want you to want to do things. I want to challenge yourself. I want you to grow into the person that you desire to be and feel inspired to really play in this game of life along the way. And I can guarantee you, when you're playing, when you're in it, when you're having fun, when you're doing all these things, you're just immersed and things unfold so much faster. It's like if you're waiting for a pot to boil and you're sitting there staring at it, waiting for it to boil. It takes a long time to boil. But if you're dancing around in the kitchen, you're having fun and you're baking things, and you're chatting with your family, you're drinking a glass of wine, the pot is boiling before you know it. So we are not creating this manifestation master plan to get something. We're creating this to immerse ourselves in our lives and experience. I like get emotional saying this for some reason, like just experience as much satisfaction and growth and happiness and purpose and success as possible. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, we think that we want all these things and you get to have all those things. But what we actually want is the feeling that we think it's going to give us. And we can get that feeling from immersing ourselves in the game. You don't technically have to win the game to feel like you're having so much fun with your teammates and you're playing soccer and you're sharpening your skills, blah, 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 blah. First of all, let me be clear. You get to have every single thing you want, but I want your main goal to be like, how can I like live more and have so much more fun and be fully immersed in the process? Because I totally got stuck for a while in the like looking at the outcome. When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? And it just kept getting harder. It kept getting worse. When I was fully immersed in the process of like just having so much fun and just being in it, and I didn't care what was going on around me, like literally the craziest things would happen. Like I have so many insane manifestation stories, like where I would have 100 people overnight sign up for the membership, where I have 400 people sign up for like my workout video that I did one post on, where I would sell out my vision board workshop in one day because I didn't care. I wasn't focused on the outcome. I was focused on the process and doing the things that felt fun to me. And I was just like in it. So anyway, I think you guys get my drift. So what we are doing is immersing ourselves in our goals to the best of our ability to build momentum and success, because when we have momentum and when we feel successful, things manifest, period. It is not a question of if you get to have these things. It's literally just a matter of time, and it's happening in the next 6 months. So you don't even need to worry about the outcome when you're just like joyfully immersed in the process. I want you to avoid looking around too much, taking stock, getting stuck in the waiting and blocking your flow and feeling dissatisfied and questioning yourself and your abilities and getting paralyzed and taking action. So what we're going to leave with today is your manifestation mastermind blueprint for the next 6 months that gets you playing, building success and momentum, and allowing it all to unfold. So what you should have right now is your kind of frequency. And when I say frequency, I mean that identity, that feeling, that belief, using that ChatGPT to help you create that if you need help with it. And we're going to combine that with the action steps that feel good to do that you've come up with through ChatGPT. So I'm going to give you guys my exact manifestation master plan so you can kind of hear how it goes. And then we're going to turn it into daily, weekly, and monthly commitments, and we're going to schedule it on a calendar. So for example, my goal, grow the membership to 1,000 people. The identity, leader, visionary, confident, I can hold thousands of people. I am, the best at what I do. I provide so much value. I am an incredible leader. My membership is an incredible deal. Like, that is the identity and beliefs that I'm adopting. Money is always flowing to me. It's coming in every single day. I feel at ease with managing my money. I feel at ease with putting it away. I feel at ease with bookkeeping, all the stuff that comes with having that many people inside a membership. That is my identity. The feelings, our satisfaction, our excitement, our fun, our like openness, expansiveness, like just like so much excitement, like the feeling that I feel running this workshop, picturing thousands. There's 11 here, but in my mind, there's 1,100 here. Okay. And then I get clear on what can I control within this goal. I can sell every single day. I can read marketing books and apply what feels aligned. I can clean up my membership. I can get a new funnel and sales page. I can rebrand, get a photo shoot. I just did that on the weekend. I can do email marketing. I can plan 6 months of free events. I can make a membership map to reduce overwhelm for people. I can run monthly challenges, which is coming up soon. I can create irresistible freebies. I can get very clear on my ideal client who adores the membership. I can plan for what I may need with having 1,000 people inside. I can make it very concise and clear and easy to navigate, right? So now, once you have your list, again, you can ask ChatGPT to do that. The prompt would be, I have a goal to X. Can you make me an exhaustive list of all the different actions I can take to make this into a reality within the next 6 months, broken down into monthly, weekly, daily actions? And once you have that, you are going to, obviously you don't have to do everything they say. I want you to like take it with a grain of salt of like, okay, what feels good to do? And I want you to like schedule this in your calendar. So for me, monthly is going to be a free workshop or event a month, a challenge a month. Weekly, like clean up and reorganize the membership, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read it all out to you because it's probably a bit boring. But anyway, I have it all listed out, monthly, daily, weekly. And then I'm scheduling it in my calendar. This is what I'm doing daily. This is what I'm doing on next Monday. This is what I'm doing in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. This is my next monthly workshop. Like, the reason why I want you to schedule it is because if it's not scheduled, you might get into overwhelm. If it's not scheduled, you probably aren't committed. If it's not scheduled, you can't tell when you're self-sabotaging, which is important to know. So I want you to schedule it in for success. And the most important thing before you dive into this schedule is I want you to make it achievable. Okay. Give yourself a realistic time frame for everything so you always feel successful. Don't overcommit yourself, and make your daily commitments something you can do realistically, even on your worst days. Like, I can post a 1-frame story even on the worst day to sell, right? That is the bare minimum of my daily commitment. So use your discretion over what feels best. But remember, this is not like I'm doing this to make it happen. This is a placebo to get you in the energy. So I want these actions to feel aligned and good. So as you get clear on these actions, I want you to feel into the frequency of your desired state, of your identity, thoughts, feelings, beliefs, like really play in it. What would they do? What are you led to do in that energy? And as we kind of continue on, you're going to have kind of your basic manifestation master plan all laid out. You're going to get intuitive hits. You're going to get intuitive nudges. Things are going to come up because the more time you spend in the frequency, the more time you're going to be led to the shortcuts towards your goals. And like I said, the thing you're planning out might not be at all how it unfolds. It is just your way to play in the game. Make it your label it your like, this is how I'm playing. This is how I'm playing every single day. This is how I'm playing every single month. This is how I'm playing in my life. That feels good, right? Like, it's not about I have to post on Instagram so that I can grow my membership. It's that I want to play. I want to have fun. I want to learn. I want to connect with people. So we want to embody the frequency as much as possible. I recommend at the absolute bare minimum 2 minutes a day connecting with it right in the morning so you can really activate it within you. And know that this is an activation. This is the cause. So when you feel the frequency of your desires, that vision, you have activated a cause which is going to trigger an effect, either an action or an outcome. The more time spent here, the better. So I've created a meditation for you guys that you can utilize daily. You can do it anywhere, anytime, on the go. Like, I listened to it as I fell asleep a few times last night. It was so good. And it is inside the Kajabi and this workshop page. And it is just a feeling the frequency meditation. It's putting you in alignment with your vision, with the thoughts, with the feelings, with the beliefs, so you can just activate it within you. That is literally most important thing you can do to create anything. Feel the feeling of it as much as possible. Connect. Think of it as like if you need to charge your phone, and when your phone is 100% charged, the manifestation comes to fruition. You activating the feeling of your desire is plugging the phone in. When you keep it plugged in, it's going to charge very fast, and the manifestation will happen very fast. When you come out and in and out and in, you might feel like you're not really getting anywhere. The longer you spend out, the more the phone dies, and the more you need to plug it in, right? It's not obviously that exact, but that is a good example of like the more time we spend in the energy, in the frequency, regardless of what's going on out there, the faster things are going to happen. Like when I manifested Trevor, like that was the best example of that, is that I just lived in this energy for like 2 days of like, I'm in love with my soulmate. I was full on Delulu. And obviously we were like engaged like 2 weeks later after that. So that's crazy. If that's not a good example, then I don't know what is. And I've also had other ones where I was like able to like pay off my credit card within like 5 days, like $7,000. I was just like, it just like boom, done. Like going to Bali, like I have so many examples. Anyway, just trust me on this. It works. So use that meditation to help you activate the feeling, get into the frequency, dedicate time. If you resonate with the little prompt that ChatGPT spit out for you, I want you to, within this master plan, every single day, some form of connecting with the frequency. So that could be different for everyone. For me, it's like, how does it feel to have what I want? Like, it's kind of like bringing the vision up in my mind and feeling the feelings in my body and practicing it. It might be scripting. It might be like more specific visualization. It might be doing some tapping. It might be speaking it out loud. So sometimes I'll be driving and I'll be like, okay, 1,000 people in the membership feels like, oh my God, it feels like success. It feels like fun. It feels like flow. It feels like all my dreams have come true. It feels like, oh my God, I did it. It feels like, wow, like I'm making such a huge impact. It feels like I'm so proud of myself. It feels like so much gratitude. It feels like so much like satisfaction and like I can't even describe the feeling of like so much wholeness and happiness and satisfaction and joy within my body. When I live in this energy, it's very easy when my family isn't around. Then I am manifesting. The ideas are coming, things are flowing in, The challenge is continuously aiming to live in this energy as much as you can when, things are coming up, right? So that is why we have some tapping and some clearing limiting beliefs that we're going to get into now. So I know I haven't really given you time to like write that all out. I'm going to let you do that later because I'm just going to like finish the workshop and then you can sit down and do this all at once when you have all the pieces. So you're going to, when you sit down with the journal, you're going to have all your actions mapped out for the next 6 months, daily, weekly, monthly. You're going to be very clear on the feeling, the frequency, and how you're going to activate it every single day. Okay. And then when you look at this plan, what doubts, fears, and uncertainties come up around what you want? So is there any part of you that doesn't trust, that doesn't feel like, of course, this is going to lead me to epic results? Like literally, of course, like there's no other option, right? Like if I commit to these actions, if I feel into the energy, if I become this person, of course, like I really hope that you guys feel like, duh, that is so obvious that would unfold, right? Notice if there is any little doubts or fears or niggles cropping up for you, and write down whatever it is. So, maybe for me with the belief, with the membership, it's like, oh, well, it's kind of been around the same people for a year. Like, why is it going to change now or whatever? I don't really have that limiting belief, but I'm just giving an example. And then I have some questions for you guys. I can post this. Did I post this in the journal? No, I can't remember. I think I did. Yeah, I can't remember. I think I did. Let me know. Let me check because I have the journal right here. It's at the end. It's after the calendar. Okay, yeah. So I did 2 pages of clearing the doubts so you can work through some limiting beliefs. So that my favorite questions are, am I willing to let go of this belief? Who would I be without this belief? Is there evidence contradicting this belief in my reality? What else is true? What would my future self say about this belief, and what new belief could I adopt instead? If you were having trouble shifting the limiting belief, try using ChatGPT. Another bonus prompt. This program is amazing. I have X limiting belief. Convince me beyond all shadow of a doubt that it absolutely isn't true, and give me a new empowering belief to focus on, along with a pep talk. That's one of my favorite prompts because it's like a hug from a friend that really knows what they're talking about. I'm trying to find the one that I plug in here as a practice. I said, like, okay, what if there's limiting belief that nothing's working, I'm never going to grow, blah, blah, blah. Said, the belief that you're stuck and nothing is working is absolutely false. Growth is happening even when you can't see it. Think of seeds underground. They aren't visible, but they're sprouting roots and will eventually bloom. The same is happening with you. Every effort, every thought, every small step is laying the foundation for an exponential growth. New empowering belief. I'm constantly growing, evolving, and attracting new opportunities. Everything I need is aligning for my expansion. And then they gave me a little pep talk, which was really nice. So that is a really fun way to start to shift those limiting beliefs, see new perspectives. And then if you're still feeling a little sticky on it, you can do some tapping. So I provided a tapping script for you inside the Kajabi, which you can put any belief in and replace it with a new empowering belief. You could also ask ChatGPT to write you a tapping script if you plug that exact thing in, then you would just say, write me a tapping script to release that old belief and adopt the new one. And it will spit one out for you. And you just want to remind yourself of these new beliefs as kind of part of your routine. So maybe you could write them down when you commit to your like daily little, getting into the energy, maybe put them where you can see them somewhere so you can just review them each day. Like I obviously want to make this as easy as possible. I'm not trying to overwhelm you guys with like a million things to do. Spend 5 minutes a day, feeling the frequency, get in the game, do the actions, commit to the actions that feel good to you, that work within your schedule, that fit in your personal life. Like you don't need to start going crazy. But it is just like, once you have that plan, I find it just very easy to, and you've like kind of cleared the limiting beliefs around it. It's like taking that placebo pill every day, like a placebo pill that has 100% success rate, and plug into your frequency. Again, the more often, the better. Follow through. Use your frequency as a filter. Yay, I'm so glad you guys are liking the ChatGPT prompts. I was thinking I'll actually write them all down for you because I didn't have them written in the group. So I'll put that in the post for you. There are so many ways to use ChatGPT. Another bonus one that I like is write out your entire vision with as much detail as possible. And then you ask it to describe to you a dream day in this reality. And it literally made me cry. I was like, oh my God, it was just like so good. So that's another fun one. And yeah, I just use it. I use it to help me clear limiting beliefs, create tapping scripts, challenge whatever thoughts I'm thinking, give me pep talks, like talk me through this, talk me off the ledge here. So your job moving forward, like this, we're coming to the end here, is commit to your plan. Use your frequency as a filter. Would the version of me living out my desired reality think, feel, say, or do this? I just want you to align with it as much as possible. Anytime a doubt comes up or a fear, come back to, going through that limiting belief process, and you'll find your groove. And I just want you to commit to this plan fully and trust yourself. Here's part 2. Bye, Natasha. Thanks for coming. Stop trying to seek more answers outside of you. This is something that kept me stuck for so long, is like thinking I'm missing something. If there's some sort of limiting belief coming up, like you're probably going to feel it. You won't be able to, here's the thing. Here's how you'll know. If you try to connect with the frequency and you can't get there, there's something blocking you. Okay. And that's when you just ask yourself, what is blocking me here? Like what's feeling weird? What thought is coming up that's like, that's not possible for me? And that's when you just need to do that limiting belief clearing process, which is written out in the journal. Answer the questions, use ChatGPT to help you do some tapping. Tapping is literally gold standard proven, clinically proven to rewire the brain. So there is no question that you can completely rewire a limiting belief with tapping. Just so you know, it's not like maybe this will work. It's proven to work. People have shown, like, so many studies have shown, even like people who had really insane food cravings, they did an fMRI to show how much their brain lit up before tapping on this food craving, being shown, chocolate cake or whatever. Like, this is how my brain used to be like, bing, when I saw ice cream, right? And I had no self-control around it because, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why, but anyway. Then they did tapping on it. And then after, a month or two or whatever, they did the fMRI again, didn't even light up. The people were like, what do you mean? Like, I don't have that craving. Like, it literally changed their brain so much that they didn't even believe that, like, they used to have that craving. That's how crazy tapping is. So use that to your advantage as well. And trust that if there's something that you've, missed that needs to be done in terms of an action, you're going to be led to do it. It's not even going to be a question. Like, for me to meet Trevor across the country, I was, I was literally felt like I had to go surprise Lauren. It was just like this insane urge that I could not let it go, even though it did not make any sense. And it's like, that's how it's going to feel for you. Don't worry if you're like, I don't know what to do. You have your plan. Follow your plan, play in the game, practice your frequency. That's literally all you need to do. If there's something that, needs to be done to lead to the manifestation that the universe can see, it's going to hit you like a lightning bolt. It'll be so obvious that you must do it that you won't even question it. You'll just do it and you'll look back and be like, wow, that was a huge piece that I didn't even realize, I can look back at that so many times in my life of all of these little pieces coming together. I had no idea they were part of it, and it all unfolded in that way. Like, oh my gosh, so many things. Like with my gym, I was meant to buy a gym actually, and my parents are incredible, and they like remortgaged their house to help me purchase this gym, and then it all fell through, and the pipes froze, and all these things went wrong, and I was so disappointed, obviously. But the crazy part about it is that it led me to a way better space. The universe knew COVID was going to come in a year or two. I would have been absolutely like fucked if I still owned that place during COVID, like I probably would have gone bankrupt. I mean, I don't want to say that, but that could have been what happened. Anyway, who knows? What I'm trying to say is, like, if there's something that needs to be done, you're going to be guided in the best possible way. Everything is working for you. When you are in the energy of your desires, everything is working for you. When you're in the energy of your desires, you are being led. When you are in the energy of your desires, it's a done deal. There's no if, there's only one. There's only when, and it is happening. So I want you to celebrate everything that seems even like a glimmer of evidence. How can you obsessively make it mean it's all happening? And I would love to do a Q&A. If you guys have any questions about any of that, let me know. I'm also going to post in here the Dream Body link, and the code for $222 off is collective. And basically what you get inside the collective is pretty much everything, and my support every single day. We have a group chat. I do daily voice notes answering your questions, making sure you're plugged in. We do weekly check-ins so we can keep you on your manifestation, execute your manifestation master plan together, and just make sure that you're clearing anything that's getting in the way as you go, and you're committed and you're focused and you're on track. And this is the last 6 months of the collective. So this is the last chance to get in on the collective and get my coaching. And my goal, as you guys have heard, is to really expand and grow the membership. So I'm not going to be doing one-on-one coaching or the collective in 6 months, because I'm going to focus my energy on more like, scalable things, because I have such limited time being a mom. So yeah, that is an option. Let me know if you guys have any questions you want me to answer. And when we kind of wrap up here, I encourage you to take some time to go through that journal and just like truly schedule it. Don't just like half do this. Okay. Like, don't just listen to this and then go on with your day. Like, seriously, make a plan, make a daily plan, make a weekly plan, like commit to what you're committing to for the next 6 months, because then you can tell, where am I not showing up? Where am I not playing? Where am I not in the game? And you can really see where you might be avoiding. So let's say if you want to grow your business, you schedule in your thing, like do a live Instagram live once a week, or show up on my stories once a day or whatever. And if you're not doing it, that's going to show you I have limiting beliefs. I have some unconscious fears here that I need to address in order for me to get what I want. Because if you're not willing to like play in the game, you're not kind of willing to create what you want. The universe can only meet you so far. If you are not taking those steps, then you're not going to get much back, right? Thank you so much, June, for coming. Thank you, Amy. Thanks, guys. That was really fun. I'm really excited to hear about your manifestation master plans. Comment inside Kajabi if you guys have any questions at all. It doesn't seem like there's any questions, or message me on Instagram and I can help. And I will post those ChatGPT prompts inside Kajabi. And I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to be starting to do, if you stay inside the membership, monthly challenges or workshops or little things, new daily mindset designs. So lots of new fun things. I'm also might be adding like a big course into there, Untapped. So this is the time to be inside the membership. Love you guys. Thanks for bearing with me at the beginning there. June is Lorna. I was like wondering who that was. I thought that was a new person. I was so excited. Thanks, Lorna. Okay. I'll see you guys soon.